So we are gonna ferment some beets today and make some beet kvass. To get that going, so when you are lacto-fermenting, as these beets sit in my jar with my water and my salt, it's gonna produce lactic acid, and that's gonna be your preservative. So unlike vinegar, unlike sugar or alcohol as your preservative, you just use salt. There's a lot of health benefits to lacto-fermenting, so this is gonna be full of probiotics, it's gonna be rich in enzymes, it's gonna support your gut flora, and it's also gonna produce feel-good chemicals. So they're great things to incorporate into your daily diet, and they're super cheap and easy to make at home. But one of our favorite things to do is to drink the kvass, like morning and night. It's a great detoxifier. It's good for your blood. It's good for your liver. It's just really yummy too. So you can throw them in salads as well. But I'm gonna start by just cleaning up these beets and washing them really good. I don't peel them. I just scrub the skin really good and then chop them into 1/2 inch pieces. I'm also gonna throw a good hunk of ginger in here for some flavor, but you can also put lots of different stuff. You could put, fennel seeds, you could put garlic. I'm just gonna stick with ginger. Okay. So I'm gonna clean these beets really well. This is gonna be good for everyone to eat. I'm excited to incorporate this back into our daily diet. The last time we made beet kvass was with our own beets. I think it was summer before last. So I washed everything I'm using here with hot soapy water very well. And then I'm gonna do my best to kind of get all the dirt off here. But I believe beet kvass originated in Russia, and that used to be made with stale sourdough rye bread, I think, and it may have been alcoholic. This will not be alcoholic unless, so you definitely don't want to shred your beets like you do with sauerkraut, because that actually will produce an alcoholic result. So just cut them in 1/2 inch cubes. Okay, I think we're ready to chop these up, and then 1 tablespoon salt per quart of beets you're gonna make. So unlike the pickles where you take 2 tablespoons per quart, this is 1 tablespoon per quart. I got my 1/2 gallon there, which is 2 quarts. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons, and you don't have to make a brine with this. You just chop these up, throw them in the jar, and then sprinkle your salt over and just top it with water. Good trick for peeling ginger is just using a spoon. I'm gonna get my little helper here to help me in the kitchen. So easy and so cheap. Can't wait to grow some beets this year. We're gonna do beets in the garden. It smells really good. I love the smell of beets. It's just earthy and delicious. It just looks like it'd be good for your blood. That's right. Perfect job.
That's a bunch of beets to put in.
A bunch of beets.
Beet.
Yay.
Beep, 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 beets. My hands are changing pink, Mom. I might need another jar.
We totally do. Good. We're going to fill it up to the 1 inch line, like that. And then we can use the brine for pickled eggs.
Yeah.
All right, and now we're going to put a cap on it and we'll be done.
Can I put the cap on?
Mm-hmm.
Mom, I already found the cap for the other one.
Oh, did you get 1 cap?
Yeah.
I always love looking at my ferments on the counter. It makes me really happy. Ideally, this would not be exposed to a lot of sunlight though, so I'm actually gonna move these into the cabinet to keep them in a kind of a dark place, and I will check on them about every day. Burp the jar, so just kind of open it very lightly and then seal it back up tight, just to make sure all those gases get out, and then just keep an eye on it. In about 2 days, I'm gonna try my beets. Okay, so we are ready to taste some of this beet kvass or fermented beet, and these have been going about 5 days or so. They're super pretty colored. I have some ginger in there still. I have been skimming the white off the top. That's called cam yeast. It's harmless, but I want to get rid of it, so I've been skimming it off when I burp these. Little bubbly. I'm gonna skim around the top a little more, get that off. But the kvass is actually the juice, and then you just eat the beet. And that's what we're gonna have with dinner tonight. I think we're gonna do some blueberry birch syrup sausages with it. I'm gonna try a little bit of the brine. Really good, actually. It tastes really beety but pickly. Try one of the beets. I think we might let these go just a little bit longer to pickle a little bit more, but it is good. We also started a ginger bug maybe 2-3 days ago, but I'll show you how we feed it. It's the same way. How to start it is how to feed it, and this is going to be a base for a nice natural probiotic soda that we are going to make with pizza for pizza night in, I think, next week. But it's really doing well, and I'm going to feed it a little bit. So all you do to feed it is add a tablespoon of grated ginger, a tablespoon of sugar, and a little bit of water, and mix it up. And I just kind of stir it around every time I come by it. Smells really good. I think we're just gonna do a classic ginger soda with this. We're gonna feed that right now to keep it happy. Pretty ginger. Peel it with the skin and all. Okay, I have my tablespoon of nice grated ginger. I'm also gonna do a tablespoon of sugar here. I like brown sugar. I feel like it gives it a good flavor. Just gonna add them in here. Do a couple tablespoons of water here. Mix it really good. And you do this for like 3 to 5 days to get your ginger bug going. And a usual recipe to make like a soda is about 1/2 to 1 cup of ginger bug and then some sweetened herbal tea or juice. You can get really creative with what kind. But we're gonna make those too next week, I think, to go with our pizza and movie night. There we go. This is really doing really good. So I'm gonna keep feeding this. I might just fill this whole jar up while I have the fresh ginger. And that's it. I'm just gonna put this back in my dark cabinet and I'm gonna start on our sourdough hot dog buns. So this is the first time I have made sourdough hot dog buns, so we'll see how this goes. It's a basic sourdough recipe, but added to the wet ingredients is a 1/4 cup of melted butter, a little bit of honey too, and an egg. So I'm gonna melt this really, really low because I don't want it super hot when it goes in there with the starter. Next, I got my nice active starter. Depending on how hot your kitchen is gonna kind of determine how long to feed your starter before you want to bake with it. This one's looking really good. For me, it's about the night before if I want to bake. Okay, so I'm gonna take like a good healthy 1/2 cup to a cup of this. Of water, maybe 2 cups of water to my starter. I'm just gonna mix it really good until all the clumps are gone, and then I'm gonna throw in about 1 tablespoon of salt, good couple tablespoons of honey, my egg, and my butter. Egg. And last but not least, all of our butter. All right. Now that that is all nice and mixed in, I'm going to add 4 cups of flour to this and just mix it until it's a shaggy dough. This would be a good like sweet roll base, I feel like. Okay, that's done. I'm going to cover this, and then in about 1.5 hours, I'm going to do my first stretch and fold. Puppies. Okay, stretch and fold number 1. I just kind of gather it and pull it up and fold it over, spin the bowl, and do it again. Oh my gosh, this smells really good. I am gonna try this over as a sweet loaf one time. That's it. And then in a half hour, I'll do another one for a total of maybe 4, a couple more after that one. And then I will shape my hot dog buns, cover them, let them rest for a couple hours, and pop them in the oven. Okay. Another half hour, and then I will do another stretch and fold. We're gonna make a little bit of tea before we get started on these hot dog buns. This is our winter honey, or I call it my winter honey. It's just infused with cinnamon sticks, ginger, and rose hips for some good vitamin C. It's really delicious. And I just take a good spoonful of the honey and I pop it right in my mason jar with my ginger root. You want to lick the spoon? And then I will pour the water over here, let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll strain it out so all of these bits of ginger and rose hip get out of our tea, and we have a nice warming tea. We used to make these in small batches back in Maine, and it was one of our most popular honeys. Super, super delicious. Just gonna finish kind of shaving up this ginger root. That's really good. That is great honey. And you can taste the sweet rose hips.
Yeah, it's good tea.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to shape these up. I'm gonna divide this dough into 10 pieces and then flatten them out into some rectangles and then kind of roll it up to make my hot dog bun. I 8 hot dog buns instead of 10. Now okay, these are going to get covered up and then I'm going to let them sit for about an hour-ish to see if they're almost doubled in size. Then I'm going to pop them in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes or until they're golden. All right, I'm going to head out to the chicken coop and see if the ladies gave us any eggs for my egg whitewash.
Hello! How are you doing? Hey, Duck Duck.
This latch that Dennis put on is so nice.
Yay!
Ooh, I almost dropped that one.
Okay, I'm gonna run outside, make a little fire. It's a beautiful night out, so we're gonna have a little cookout, have some fun outdoors.
I love you, cutie patootie.
Okay.
Hi, little one.
Okay. I think, what do you think about this one here?
Yeah.
And we're gonna lay like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a little house. Now, middle. Just
Yay.
and yeah, throw them under there. Now we're gonna light it up. Do you want to help?
Yeah.
Daddy's gonna light this end on fire. I'm gonna put it right in there.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna go. Right? Go ahead. Now put it in there. Nice and easy.
Are you excited for blueberry sausage?
Yeah.
There you go, Liam. Plop them up there. Good job. You heard the chickens? How's your bush shelter doing?
Great.
So I saw a few rose hips. I'm gonna go get.
Who's going?
I'm gonna get these rose hips. preheat the oven and get these hot dog buns going.
It's like those old stones that your grandpa had at his house. Sharpen knives or axes. They're actually pretty cool though.
Okay, my oven is preheated. I'm gonna whip up an egg wash to put on the top of these buns, and then I'm gonna pop them in for about 20 minutes to see how they're doing. I don't have like a pastry brush, so I am just gonna kind of spoon these on here. All right, ready to pop these in. All right, we're gonna go outside, sit by the fire a little bit, and then I'm gonna come in here in about 10-ish, 15 minutes and check and see how these are doing. So nice and active. We're so excited to make a pizza night with this and have a nice soda, because we don't buy soda. So this is gonna be like the first soda we've had in a long time.
Oh.
Are you guys ready? The pup loves to stash her food. Give her a piece of cheese. She went and buried it in the yard, which is something I've never seen a dog do before, but that's what she likes to do.
Okay, so I think the bottom rack is ready to get taken out. They're looking pretty good. Ooh. Okay, I'd say that's done. I don't want them to get too much more brown. Not bad for the first shot. They feel done. I'm gonna let these get nice and cool. And then I'm gonna check the other rack in about, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 minutes. All right, I think this top rack is ready to come out. Looking good. I think I'm gonna take them out. I gotta go on my onions. Okay. Oh, I forgot the tallow. I'm gonna go get some tallow, start heating the pan, and throw these onions on, get them a little caramelized. So these are some locally made blueberry birch syrup sausages. Oh, this looks great. Like this, like a hot dog bun.
Oh, well.
Looks great. Dad's first. Good.
I'll eat it.
That is delicious. That is a great bun.
Oh, it's a nice soft bun. It's a really soft bun, but it has that sourdough tang. It's good. I like it.
We tried burger buns next.
Yeah, this would make a good burger. You can almost use this. Just make them a little wider. Try a beet. It's like a pickled beet. It's good.
All right, so that wraps another episode, guys. We hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next week.